So I think it's about time to set up this old Radio Shack antenna. It's a halfway vertical, very similar to an Antron. We're going to set this thing up and see how well it does. It won't be that high off the ground. Probably only end up being about 12 feet off the ground when I set it up on the test pole. But we're going to give it a shot, see how it does. Radio Shack antennas all together. Looks just like an Antron, doesn't it? Same length, same dimensions, same tuning rings. All right, I'm going to put it up in the air and see how it does. I have my temporary pole set up here. I got another pole, a 10-footer that I'm going to add to this. And get this thing up in the air. It'll probably be about 13 feet in the air, just for testing purposes. It's all set up. Now I just got to go test it, check the SWR on it. It ended up being, probably almost 14 feet off the ground. Maybe 13. That top pole is 10 feet. The bottom one, I believe, is sticking out of the ground maybe 4 or 5 feet. 4.5, 5 feet. Maybe more. I don't know. It's at least 13 feet off the ground. Now let me go hook a SWR meter and a radio up to it, and let's see what we get. The antenna is all set up outside on the temporary pole, and I hooked it up to my Antron. It's an Antron Quad 5N. This radio has a very reliable SWR meter in it. So we're going to key up with this radio and see what we get. I'm down on the bottom of the 11 meter band. I'm going to key that mic. And as you see on the SWR scale on the bottom meter, it's showing 1.2. Alright, let's go up to the higher up. We'll go up to like channel 40. Actually, we'll go to 41. That way we don't bother anybody. Whoa. And on 41, it's showing, what is that, 1.5? Yeah, 1.5 to 1. So the antenna right now is too long. Because, right? Yes, if it's better on channel 1 than it is on channel 40, the antenna is too long. So I'm going to go outside and adjust the rings on that. And let's see if we can get the SWR a little bit better on the channels that I actually use. So I ended up lowering the pole just so that I can reach those tuning rings. As you see, even with the 6-foot step ladder, they're up there a little ways. With the pole set up the way it was, there was just no way I was going to be able to reach it. Alright, let me set the ladder up to it and see if I can get, where are they? There they are. See if we can get those rings adjusted. Wasn't at the bottom step. You missed that, I think. I don't think you got to see that. I had a really big step at the end. I moved them quite a bit. The same space that's above them now is what was below them. Because again, I use around the channel 40 area, mostly on 38. So let's see how the tune is now with it like that. Let me just put this pipe back up in the air and tighten up those clamps. not going to tighten all three. There's 3 clamps on here, 3 hose clamps. I'm only going to tighten 2 of them for now, just in case I have to lower this thing down again. Let's go inside and check the SWR, see if that made any difference. Alright, what do you think? We are on channel 41. Do you think, did the SWR get worse or better? Oh, it got a lot better. We're now showing a 1.1 on channel 41. Let's go down to the bottom of the band. That's good enough for me. Actually, there might be somebody talking on there. Nope. Splash from channel 6 way down there. Alright, let's see what the SWR is now on the bottom. Remember, before the SWR was 1.2 on the bottom and 1.5, 1.6 on the top. Wow, look at that. It went down on both. 1.1. Let's check that again. Let's go back up to 41. Look at that. 1.1 from the bottom to the top. Let's go way up. Let's try 70. It's starting to climb at 70. And let's go to the highest that I would ever use. And it's showing a 1.4. So let's go way down. If you're familiar with these new kind of radios, if you turn that channel selector too fast, it doesn't really change frequency. It bounces around. See, you'd think all that turning, you'd think it would have gone more than just 10 or 11 channels. Now, I have no idea where this is, but let's see what it looks like down there. Whew! It's definitely worse on way on the bottom now. That's got to be in the 12-meter band. But we don't care about that, because what I use is all above channel 35. So let's go all the way up. Let's start at the bottom of where I use 1.1. And to go to the top of what I use 1.1. I'd say it's pretty good, don't you? So I think it tuned up pretty well. We got 1.1 across the band. I'm very happy with that. $20 investment. I bought that antenna. It was still brand new in the box for $20 from a local yard sale. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet, but I know it's good. I know it works. It can be tuned very easily. So I'm sure I'll figure out something to do with this thing in the future. Alright guys, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.